We were here to do a video crossover of the show. We now come back on our own recognizance, so we're now working for Gun Hill Studios. Is that even a word? But I just wanted to congratulate you on the Mike and Ant format of the show. I think it's a fantastic thing. My heart goes out for you for all the crap you've had from everyone else. This is, I'm saying on my own, this is me. I can say this. No, this is not someone in a bedroom typing away.
Yeah.
This is me, Rupert Cobb, saying I think it's fantastic what you're doing.
Rupert, I really appreciate that. You know, it's been a strange couple of weeks. People are very strange out there on social media. It's being here at this show this weekend and meeting the tens of thousands of people that have come through the door, and they've shown their love and their admiration for what really all this is about, which is cars. You know, I make a car show, just a normal, regular guy that restores cars. Whether the cameras were turning or not, I'm still restoring cars. You know, if they call themselves fans, Rupert, they're not fans, because if they don't like what I'm doing, just simply turn over, turn off, go and watch something else. You don't need to come online and try to flex your muscles, because you either enjoy the fact that you're going to get another car show out of Ed and another car show out of me, or switch off entirely. It's that choice. It really is that simple. For me, Rupert, I'm a passionate car builder, and that's not going to wait, and I'm just going to continue to do what I do best, and that's turn out some amazing cars, and long may that continue. Well, I personally think, without knocking anything in the past, I think it's going to drop up a gear, because I think that it's a new dynamic. And, you know, Ed has been fantastic. Ed's done some amazing cars with me, 135 cars together. He truly is a fantastic talent, and he brought his own set of skills to the program. But now with the new presenter, Ant, we're going to get a whole new set of skills that are going to come to the show, and they will be different. You know, they're just going to be different skills. Ant owns 10 world records for prices of cars that he sold at auction. So I'm pretty happy about the prospect of my new mechanic. I'm pretty sure that it will do just as good a job, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to have a fantastic show to look forward to. So am I. Excellent. Thank you, Rupert, and thanks for the chance. Yeah, that's all right. Cheers. Cool. Yes, darling. What am I doing? So here's the other half of the new dynamic duo. We were just saying that from our Gun Hill Studios perspective, we're really excited about the show you're to do. Oh, give me a hug! Give me a hug! It's great, and I have no understanding of the flack in the past, and let's just move past that and just make something super funky. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm now looking forward. I'm going, you know, I'm looking to the future. You know, Wheeler Dealers is such an institution in the car world, and let's not forget what a brilliant show it is. I'm a huge fan of Ed China, and I support his decision to leave, but ultimately I'm now excited. I get on a plane in 9 days and I'm going to do it my way. I can't wait to get stuck into the cars, set the workshop up, lay my tools out. I know one or two of the cars that Mike's already bought and bring into the workshop, and I just want him to challenge me. I want him to bring the rustiest wrecks he can find, because for me it's just about building cars. I'm just a car mechanic. Well, I'm looking forward to the dynamic, because I'm intrigued as to your two characters, because I kind of know you both a bit. Yeah. But it's going to be an interesting thing. I think there might even be some sparks sometimes, but interesting sparks. Is that an unrealistic thing to say? Well, here he is now. Look at that. There he goes. See, what a lot of people don't realise is that the car world's really small. The TV car world's even smaller. Sure. So I'm friends with Ed, with Mike, with Fuzz, Tim Shaw, you know, Wayne Carini in America. These guys, we all know each other, and we're all actually friends. You know, if we didn't do car shows, we'd still hang out together. We'd certainly meet each other at car shows. And I've been working, there he is, I've been working with Mike, and over the last 5 years, I've got to know him really well. And actually, I think Discovery are lucky, because Mike and I have a chemistry that friends would have. And it's rare. It's not often you meet someone that you get on with, and this is what Mike. I say that as he's coming to assault me, but Mike and I we get on really well, and I'm hoping that some of that friendship comes across on camera. And yes, you're right. I'm not the one that's going to roll over. If he does something or says something, or we don't agree on something, I'm going to say, I don't agree. And Mike's also going to say, I don't agree. And yes, there could be some fireworks. I hope not, because ultimately we all want the same outcome. We all want to put a car back on the road as best as we can, and, you know, because it represents who we are, both of us. But there's an interesting point there, which I've found in my career a lot, is the people I get on with and work with the longest. You need to be able to bump heads occasionally. You need to be able to, if you want to go to another level of what you're doing, if you want to get up there, it requires a certain different
mentality in here, doesn't it?
Yeah, creative people bring creative problems. And I know you now, we've become friends, and I know that you're a creative person. And ultimately, I'm in a position where I want to do as best as I can. I only come from an angle of saying, right, for me, the car comes first. How can we make this car, no matter what it is, as brilliant as possible? So my vision is set on the end goal. I want to drive it out of the workshop looking amazing because someone's going to own it. Mike's is also the same. So we have the same end goal, but maybe not the same path. So there are going to be times when we do bang up against each other, and we have over the years had tiffs. Yeah. We've argued over stuff we've just not agreed on, not even car stuff. He's a terrible dresser. I mean, it worries me how unfashionable this guy is, says the trendsetter. Awkward. Yeah, please don't take any fashion advice from either me or Mike Brewer. This is the best bit of advice I can give you. So yeah, I know that our relationship comes from honesty. Yeah. And if you have true friends, you're honest with them. And if I have a true friend that does something wrong, I'm a true friend by saying to him, you're wrong. It's those people that go, you're right all the time, this is great. They're the ones that you want to watch out for.
Definitely.
God, he's like an enigma. What Mike has been, and his family, this isn't just Mike, this is Mike's family, what they've been subjected to over the last 2 weeks, it is a real shame.
It's scary that these people, in a time gone by, they wouldn't have been able to look someone in the face and say what they're happy to.
Well, access nowadays has never been more available. Social media has brought access to all, anyone around the world, and then you can go on Google and Facebook and Twitter, and you can, meet these people online. And Mike is a car guy, so he gives himself a public persona so that car fans can access him. So he puts himself out there. But think about this for a second. Mike's right. It's a massive car show. Ed's left, and he's got two choices: stop the show or carry on. Mike quite passionately talks about his life has been doing this show. His life has been supporting the very, very same people that now want to shoot him down. Grief works in a strange way, and they're still at the anger stage. They still want to lash out and blame someone because Ed was so brilliant. And me too, when Ed told me months ago that he'd made the decision to leave, I was like, no, this is terrible for the show. But ultimately, I've gone through the grief process, and I'm now going, actually, Ed's going to go on and do a car show. Wheeler Dealers is going to live on. That means 2 car shows. We are all in a better position.
Summing up Mike is the fact that I was meant to interview him when he broke for lunch at 1 o'clock. He hasn't broken for lunch. He never stopped. I managed to get him for 2 seconds. He hasn't stopped, and he's still working.
What I'll say about Mike is I've got to know him really, really well. And the Mike I met 5 years ago was the Mike I saw on television. And I could have had a preconceived idea of the Mike Brewer that I see on TV. It's the same guy, but Mike is hands down one of the hardest workers. He is a grafter, and this shows a really good example of someone who turns up at 7 in the morning and he won't finish till it's midnight. I mean, I take my hat off to him. He's an enigma. He's got loads and loads of energy, and I hope that I have the energy when I'm his age, because he's quite old.
You heard it here. So cheers, mate. No, great.
Please watch the new show.
So the point here about the personas, following on from what Ant was saying, is it's really easy to decide what someone is by the way a TV program is cut. So you can make an opinion about Mike, Ed, and anyone, loads of people I know in the music business. You can easily form a very solid opinion based on how a show is edited. I mean, look at programs like Big Brother. They can make someone the good guy or the bad guy or whatever. You've got to give people the benefit of the doubt unless you really know them. So don't make your mind up based on what you've seen on the TV. Come to one of the shows. Come to the Practical Classics Classic Car and Restoration Show and meet the guys yourself. Or come to the shows and watch the new series of Wheeler Dealers and make your mind up with the whole picture. Does that make sense? Have they made it yet? Can't have made it yet. When are they making it?